What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Play Nation YT here once again, and we're playing some Rocket League Episode 2, but this time we're not doing it live because I've got a little bit of a story to tell. It's nothing crazy. It was just kind of like a struggle story. So the reason I haven't been uploading this past week is because I've been in Boston, representing Team Canada West for hockey, and pretty much the whole story is just like airport struggles. So we're catching this flight right to Boston early in the morning, 8 a.m. flight. So we're leaving the house 4:30 because we got to go through U.S. Customs, and that's never fun. That's always like a 2.5 hour wait. So we gave ourselves tons of time. So we left at like 4:30, got to the airport around 5, and checked in our bags, did all the airport shit, and then we go into U.S. Customs, and this line, man, it's like uncontrollably big. It's just like I don't even want to be here anymore. I just want to go home. I don't want to stand in this line for 2.5 hours. So obviously that's not an option. So we stand in this line, right? Big James comes in the room, and we're chilling in this line. And look at this goal, beautiful fucking goal right there. But we're chilling in this line for 2.5 hours. James is fucking judging me hardcore right now, but who gives a shit? So we're standing in this line for like 8th time, right? 8th time I fucking said this, and we're about to miss this flight. Okay. We get there around 5. We get to the line 5, let's say 5:20ish, okay? Plane is at what time was the plane? The plane was at 7:15. So we're in this line 5:20. We don't get out of this line till 7 o'clock, okay? So at this point we're like, shit, okay, we're gonna miss this plane. And like, I'm with my buddy Kyle, right? You guys have seen Kyle. He's in the Mad Libs 2 video. He's the guy reading the shit. So I'm with him because we're traveling together. And so it's just me, him, and my dad. And so what we're doing is we're like sprinting to the fucking gate because like we're like, fuck man, we're gonna miss this flight, and if we do, we're screwed. So we get there, and the plane is just like, it's so full. Like when we get to the plane, so we're like, shit, like is there even like someone take our seats because they thought we weren't gonna be here, or you know, like some bullshit like that. So we're running to this gate, and as we get to the gate, the lady at the front desk is like, you guys going up Toronto? Because we're going to Toronto for like a connection flight to Boston. And they're like, are you guys going to Toronto? We're like, yeah. And they're like, hurry, because like the plane's like wants to dip, right? They want to get the fuck out. And that was bullshit, man. I should have been able to save that somehow. So we're like getting down here, and like we're walking down the aisle to like go into the plane. And as we get into the plane, we're just getting the dirtiest looks from everybody. Like, fuck you guys, like you guys have made us wait. Like, fuck off. Like, the plane doesn't actually leave till 7:15. It's like 7:05. But of course they board like 30 minutes before, so everyone else has been sitting in the plane for 30 minutes, and they haven't really been waiting for us. Even though we just showed up, they've just been waiting to leave. So it's like, fuck off. Like, shit happens. Customs, they sued us. So anyways, we fly to Toronto. That was like a 5.5 hour flight. So we get there, it's like 3 hours ahead, so we get there around like 5ish, I think, and our connection flight to Boston's at 6 something, I don't know. But we got to go through security and like all that bullshit again, so that was like another hour. So we get through all the line and this bullshit, and it's like 6 o'clock already. Plane's at like 6:15, I want to say, and we're like rushing, and we're like running to the gate for the second time. And like this time there's nothing we could do about it because we like just got off our plane. It wasn't like bad timing or anything. Like we couldn't have just left earlier because our plane was like just arriving. So we're like sprinting to the gate, and we get there, and the lady's like, are you guys going to Boston? We're like, yeah. And we're just like assuming that it's like the same shit like that happened last time. She's gonna be like, hurry up, go. And she's just like, nope, plane's canceled, weather issues. And we're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, there's so much like effort. So now that their plane is canceled to Boston out of Toronto, we're like thinking like, okay, should we drive? Like, should we stay the night? Because like I also have family in Toronto, so like, should we stay there? But they're like an hour and a half away, and the traffic in Toronto is absolutely terrible. So that wasn't an option. So we finally ended up deciding to stay at a hotel overnight and catching the next flight to Boston at 7 a.m. So we do that, we get to the hotel, we just pass out because we're so tired. We've just been standing in line all day and flying and all this bullshit. So we get to the hotel, we pass out. We got to be up at like 4 o'clock to try to catch this flight for 7 out of Toronto to Boston. And we get there, and we're like rushing through. We gotta go through customs again. If you guys don't know what customs is, I don't know. It's like when you fly from like Canada to the U.S., you gotta go through like a bunch of like security stuff. So that line is just so long. So we get there around 5-ish. It's pretty much the same routine as coming from Vancouver to Toronto. So it was pretty much the same routine. We wait in that line for like an hour and a half, hour 45. And we get out and we're like 15 minutes till we gotta get to this plane. So once again, for the third fucking time, we were sprinting to the gate trying to get there. But we did end up making the flight, so everything was good in the hood. And we ended up obviously going to Boston from Toronto. So we get there and it's still like 3 hours ahead. So we go to the hotel and we just pass out, and we got like a team meeting later. But we get to the hotel at like we get to the hotel at like 2, and the meeting's not till like 7. So we had a nice nap and it was all good. But pretty much that was just the struggle. And then getting home wasn't too bad, except for like the car rental place wasn't at the airport. So we had to drop the car off, and then we had to bus there. And like normally like that wouldn't, we had to bus to the airport. So normally that wouldn't be that bad, but like we have like our hockey bags that weigh like 20 pounds, and then we got like our suitcase and then like a carry-on. So we have all these fucking bags, and it's so annoying to haul around, especially on the bus, because it's just like, yeah, there's a place to put it, but like not obvious. Like there's places to put suitcases, not fucking hockey bags. So that was a struggle. So we just sitting there with our giant ass hockey bags by our feet. Everyone's just looking at us like, who are these kids? But that was like, going home wasn't that bad. Like we had a connection flight in New York, but the flight from New York to Vancouver wasn't canceled, so that was all good. But yeah, so then we flew from New York back to Vancouver, and now I'm here, and I'm super tired. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell by my voice, kind of raspy, but that was pretty much the story for Boston. Like like if you guys want to know, like our team itself, like in Boston, like we didn't do that well. Like we went to the playoffs and we lost in the first game in a shootout, so that was kind of shitty. But yeah, it was a good weekend. So that's mainly the reason why I've been gone for a week. Not too long, but whatever, we have our fucking reasons. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. It has been your fucking boy PlayNation YT, and I'm out. Peace.